Deep in southern Africa, nestled between Mozambique and South Africa, lies the enchanting kingdom of Eswatini, a land defined by its rolling hills, dramatic mountain ranges, and lush green valleys that stretch as far as the eye can see. The landscape here is breathtaking, with misty mornings and golden sunsets painting a picture of untouched natural beauty. This small but proud kingdom is one of the world's last absolute monarchies, where the king holds both political and spiritual authority. Here, tradition and community are not just values, they are the very foundation of daily life, guiding everything from family gatherings to national celebrations. The Swazi people are renowned for their vibrant and colorful ceremonies, with the Umhlanga reed dance standing out as a powerful display of unity, cultural pride, and respect for heritage. Each year, thousands of young women gather to celebrate their identity, dancing and singing in a tradition passed down through generations. Most Swazis live in close-knit rural communities, where neighbors are like family and everyone speaks both Siswati and English. Life here is shaped by generations-old customs, with elders passing down wisdom and children learning the importance of respect, cooperation, and mutual support. Yet beneath the surface of beauty and tradition, Eswatini faces stark contrasts. In the capital city of Mbabane, modern shopping malls and bustling markets offer a glimpse of urban life, but just a few miles away, rural villages still lack basic necessities like electricity and running water, highlighting the deep divide between progress and poverty. For many families, daily life is a struggle for survival. Children walk long distances to fetch water, and meals are often cooked over open fires. Economic hardship and limited resources shape every aspect of existence, making resilience a way of life. But this story is not just about poverty or hardship. It is also about the incredible resilience, hope, and determination of the Swazi people, about communities that come together, support one another, and find joy even in the face of adversity. Join us as we journey beyond the postcard-perfect images to discover the real lives, dreams, and stories of those who call this remarkable kingdom in the hills their home. Extreme poverty isn't just a statistic, it's a harsh daily reality that shapes every moment of life for over a third of Eswatini's people. It's not just about numbers or data points, it's about real families, real struggles, and real dreams put on hold. In Eswatini, more than 1 in 3 people wake up each day facing the uncertainty of how they'll meet their most basic needs. The World Bank defines extreme poverty as living on less than $2.15 a day, a figure that barely scratches the surface of what it truly means to survive under such conditions. That number doesn't show the daily choices families must make, choices that no one should ever have to face. It means deciding between buying food or medicine, knowing that either choice comes with a cost. It means sending a child to school is a luxury, and sometimes children must work to help their families survive. Imagine waking up in a cramped one-room hut, where privacy is a dream, and comfort is rare. Each day, you might walk miles just to collect water that isn't even safe to drink, but it's all you have. Every meal is a challenge, with parents stretching a tiny budget to feed many mouths, often going without themselves. There's no money for soap to wash hands, or for shoes to protect little feet from the rough ground. Even a simple bus fare to the nearest clinic is out of reach for many, leaving illnesses untreated and hope fading. When the roof leaks during the rainy season, families sleep in the damp, shivering through the night, unable to fix what's broken. When shoes wear out, children walk barefoot to school or work, exposed to injury and disease. Extreme poverty is a relentless cycle, trapping families in hardship and locking them out of basic dignity, opportunity, and hope for the future. For many children, dreams of education or a better life seem impossibly distant, like a world they can see but never reach. Every day is about survival, finding enough to eat, staying warm, and hoping for a better tomorrow, even when tomorrow feels uncertain. This is the true face of extreme poverty in Eswatini, a daily struggle but also a story of resilience and hope that deserves to be seen and heard. Eswatini's poverty is rooted in a web of economic, environmental, and social challenges. The economy relies heavily on South Africa and sugarcane, making it vulnerable to market shifts. High unemployment, especially among youth, leaves many with no path to stable work. Land degradation and climate change threaten the livelihoods of subsistence farmers, with droughts wiping out crops and livestock. As a landlocked nation, trade is limited, and natural resources are scarce. Wealth and land are concentrated among a small elite, making it nearly impossible for most to escape poverty. The lack of opportunity and deep inequality create powerful barriers to progress. These factors combine to make the fight against poverty in Eswatini especially daunting. Yet understanding these roots is the first step toward change. The HIV/AIDS epidemic has left a lasting mark on Eswatini, once the country with the world's highest prevalence rate. While antiretroviral treatment has saved lives, the epidemic devastated families, leaving many children orphaned and grandparents raising second families. The economic and emotional toll is immense, pushing already vulnerable households deeper into poverty. Stigma and the need for nutritious food complicate treatment for those living with HIV. Healthcare systems are stretched thin, and the loss of a generation of workers has slowed national progress. Even as new infections decline, the legacy of HIV/AIDS continues to shape daily life. The epidemic's shadow makes the path out of poverty even steeper for many Swazis. Yet, the fight continues, with hope growing alongside the challenges. For children in rural Eswatini, childhood is shaped by responsibility and hardship. Days begin with chores, fetching water, tending livestock, essential for family survival. Many walk long distances to school, often hungry and exhausted, making learning a daily challenge. School fees, uniforms, and supplies are often out of reach, forcing many, especially girls, to drop out. Parents face constant anxiety, stretching food, affording medicine, and coping with unreliable work. Homes are basic, with leaky roofs and smoky fires, exposing families to illness and discomfort. The relentless stress of survival leaves little room for joy or planning for the future. Poor housing and nutrition trap families in a cycle of illness and poverty. For many, hope is a daily act of courage. This is the reality for countless families across Eswatini. Extreme poverty doesn't just affect individuals, it reshapes entire communities. Traditional support systems are strained when everyone is struggling, eroding the safety nets that once held villages together. Young people often leave for cities or South Africa, draining rural areas of energy and potential. Aging populations and separated families make community development harder. Infrastructure suffers. Roads remain unpaved, schools and clinics are under-resourced, and access to basic services is limited. This isolation reinforces the cycle of poverty, making it harder to connect to opportunities. Scarcity can fuel social problems, from rising crime to preventable disease outbreaks. Without education and health services, cycles of poor health and limited knowledge persist. The poverty of one becomes the vulnerability of all. In Eswatini, community resilience is tested every day. Despite immense challenges, the Swazi spirit endures through acts of resilience and ingenuity. Grandmothers care for orphaned grandchildren, joining savings groups to start small businesses. Villages organize community gardens, growing food and hope together. These gardens are lifelines, especially for families affected by HIV, providing nutrition and purpose. Women like Thandi, widowed and struggling, learn new skills in cooperatives, turning crafts into income and sending children to school. Local leaders transform churches into soup kitchens and teach digital skills with donated laptops. These are not miracles, but everyday acts of grit and collaboration. The most valuable resource is the people themselves, supporting each other against the odds. Stories like these show that even small opportunities can transform lives. In Eswatini, hope grows from the ground up. Local resilience is powerful, but the scale of poverty in Eswatini requires global support. International aid and NGOs play a vital role, especially in fighting HIV/AIDS and supporting basic needs. Programs like PEPFAR have provided life-saving treatment and prevention, while others focus on food security, clean water, and sanitation. A new water pump or latrine can transform daily life, freeing children to attend school and reducing disease. The best aid partners with local groups, combining resources and cultural understanding for lasting impact. When done right, aid empowers communities, building skills and capacity for the future. Challenges remain, dependency and inefficiency, but targeted, sustainable aid can break the cycle of poverty. From school feeding to microloans, international support helps communities build their own path forward. Together, local and global efforts create real change. Eswatini's story is one of contrasts, stunning beauty and deep struggle, tradition and uncertainty. This small nation, nestled in the heart of southern Africa, is a place where ancient customs meet the challenges of a rapidly changing world. Its rolling hills and vibrant communities are home to people whose lives are shaped by both hardship and hope. The challenges are daunting, but turning away means missing the stories of resilience and hope. Every day, families face obstacles that would seem insurmountable to many, yet they continue to persevere, drawing strength from each other and their culture. Poverty here is not about a lack of effort, but about barriers beyond people's control. Generations have worked hard, but limited resources, health crises, and economic instability have made progress difficult for many. Our attention and support can help level the playing field, unlocking potential within these communities. When we choose to care, we become part of a movement that empowers individuals to create lasting change for themselves and their families. Progress is real. HIV rates are falling, community gardens are thriving, and children are staying in school. These successes are the result of collective effort, determination, and the belief that a better future is possible. Change happens one life at a time, and our involvement accelerates it. Each act of kindness, every resource shared, and every moment of attention can spark transformation that ripples through entire communities. This is a call to conscience, a reminder that we are all connected. Our shared humanity means that their struggles and triumphs are, in some way, our own. By supporting effective organizations and advocating for fair policies, we honor the dignity of the Swazi people. We help create opportunities for growth, education, and health that can transform lives for generations. We send a message that they are not forgotten. Our attention is a powerful force that can inspire hope and drive meaningful change. Together, we can help build a world where every person has the chance, not just to survive, but to thrive. Our compassion and commitment can light the way toward a brighter, more just future for all.